Have you ever wondered how evil people react when they are caught out? Well, prepare to delve into a world of deception, blame, and manipulation. Today, we're going to explore 6 common reactions of those with malintent when they find themselves under scrutiny. From weaving intricate webs of lies to launching counterattacks, playing the victim, vanishing into thin air, and resurfacing with a plethora of excuses. It's a fascinating, if somewhat disturbing, journey. So, what exactly do these people do when you catch them out? Firstly, they will lie. In a world where truth is valued, those with malicious intent often resort to falsehoods, spinning a web of lies so intricate it's almost believable. It's their attempt to conceal the truth, to paint over the reality of their deeds with a facade of innocence. Consider the case of a child caught with a cookie before dinner. A swift lie, "I didn't take it," becomes their shield. Now amplify this scenario to an adult scale, where the stakes are higher and the lies become more complex. For instance, a corporate executive might deny embezzling funds, creating a labyrinth of false transactions to cover their tracks. Or consider a politician caught in a scandal who might fabricate an elaborate narrative to divert attention from their misdeeds. These are not mere white lies, but calculated, malicious distortions of truth, designed to avoid detection or punishment. In the world of deceit, thus, a lie becomes their first line of defense. Secondly, they blame others. An escapade common among those with malicious intent, the blame game is as old as time itself. This is when the guilty party, caught red-handed, will employ the crafty strategy of shifting blame onto others. Imagine a co-worker who deliberately misses a deadline and then accuses you of not providing the necessary information on time. Or consider a friend who spreads a harmful rumor about you, only to claim they heard it from someone else first. These instances, my friends, are classic examples of the blame game at play. The aim here is twofold. Firstly, to deflect any negative attention from themselves, and secondly, to create a smokescreen of confusion and doubt. This is an attempt to make you question your own actions, your own recollections. It's a clever ploy, but once you're aware of it, it's easier to spot. In their world, they are never at fault. Thirdly, they will attack you. This is the point where things can get heated. You see, when evil individuals are put into a corner, they often resort to attacking their accuser. This isn't just about physical aggression, though. More often than not, it's a verbal onslaught. They might start criticizing you, belittling your achievements, or even bringing up past mistakes you've made. Essentially, they're trying to shift the focus from their deeds to your perceived flaws. For instance, consider a person caught in a lie. Instead of admitting the truth, they might retort, "Well, you're not perfect either. Remember when you..." This is a classic deflection strategy, a desperate attempt to redirect the heat. The aim is to make you feel as if you're the one in the wrong, not them. So instead of accepting their wrongdoings, they turn the tables. If you're enjoying the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Fourthly, they play the victim. It's a cunning strategy employed by those with malicious intent. Picture this. You've just busted someone in a lie, and their immediate response is to feign hurt or shock. They might say they're misunderstood, or that they're simply the scapegoat. This is a classic diversionary tactic, inciting sympathy and creating a smokescreen to conceal their misdeeds. Imagine a colleague who passes off your work as their own. When confronted, they might say they're under immense pressure or dealing with personal problems, turning the spotlight away from their unethical actions. Or perhaps a friend who consistently breaks promises but always has a sob story ready, making you feel guilty for even bringing up the issue. Playing the victim is a way of manipulating emotions, of drawing the attention away from their actions and onto their supposed suffering. Suddenly, they are the ones who need protection, not you. Fifthly, they disappear and resurface. This is a classic move in the playbook of the malevolent. Like a magician performing a vanishing act, these individuals have a knack for disappearing just when things get heated. They slip away from the spotlight, hiding behind the curtains of obscurity. Now you might be thinking, well, that's the end of that, isn't it? But hold on to your hats, because this is where the plot thickens. Just when you think they've exited stage left for good, they reappear. Yes, you heard it right. They resurface, often when the dust has settled and the uproar has quietened down. Picture this: a co-worker who dodges responsibility for a failed project, vanishes into thin air, only to pop back up after everything's been sorted out. Or a friend who goes silent when you need them the most, only to return when it's all sunshine and roses again. They hide, only to strike again. Lastly, they will make excuses. It's the final act in the repertoire of the nefarious individuals we've been discussing. The excuse factory, where justifications are mass-produced with a dizzying speed and variety. Imagine this scenario. You've caught them in a lie, you've weathered their blame and counterattacks, you've seen through their victim act, and you've stood your ground when they disappeared and resurfaced. So what's left for them to do? They resort to excuses, a smokescreen of reasons to divert your attention from their deeds. Perhaps they'll tell you they were under stress or they didn't mean to hurt you. Maybe they'll claim they were misunderstood or it was just a one-time thing. They might even resort to the classic "I didn't have a choice." But are any of these true? Rarely. Their excuse factory is always working overtime, producing reason after reason, each one more creative than the last. They always have a reason, don't they? So, we've explored the 6 ways evil people react when caught out. From spinning webs of deceit, shifting blame onto others, launching counterattacks, to playing the victim card. They may vanish, only to resurface later. And when all else fails, they'll churn out excuses. These are not just behaviors, they're tactics designed to manipulate and control. Being aware of these strategies is imperative to protect oneself. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding these tactics can help us stay one step ahead.